Craig's stuff. Craig's stuff. Craig's got a lot of stuff. Yeah. Craig's stuff. Craig's stuff. Craig's got a lot of stuff. Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode of Craig's Stuff. My name is Craig, and this is some of my stuff. Today we're taking a look at the brand new Nendoroid, doing many Nendoroids in a row. I think, two Nendoroids? I don't know. A lot of Nendoroids coming in recently. We're doing Hamtaro. Holy crap, cannot believe they made a Hamtaro Nendoroid. I love Hamtaro. When I was a kid, this show was on around the era of like Dragon Ball Z and some of the other stuff that was on Toonami, and it was kind of like weird that it was on that block because it was mostly very action oriented shows like Dragon Ball and I don't remember what else was, honestly. Was Kenshin on Toonami? Honestly, I can't remember what was on Toonami during the day and Toonami at night, because there was like, this was the one that was on during the day. That I do remember. But even like the Powerpuff Girls was on Toonami during the day. But there was some cool... Toonami midday block was fantastic. Always loved watching that block. And Hamtaro was part of that. So I'm very, very excited to have this Hamtaro figure. It's Hamtaro time! Hamtaro! When we work together, it's much better. My best friend. I'm sorry. I'm very, very, very excited. Anyway, enough of the excitement. Let's just take a look at the packaging here. We have the larger deluxe packaging for this figure, which is really weird because the box looks really empty. They probably could have fit everything in the smaller packaging if they wanted to. Some pictures on the top. Of course, it's filled with sunflowers and sunflower seeds. And look at those cheeks. I'm very excited for this figure. So cute. Oh my god. Aw. I can't handle it. Very, very cute. Super cool. Still can't believe we got a Hamtaro Nendoroid. Anyway, I think it is time that we pop this sucker open. Alrighty, so here's our boy Hamtaro, but before we talk about him, we have to talk about his nice assortment here of accessories. Unfortunately, you don't get that much comparatively to most Nendoroids. You don't get any really extra hands or arms or anything, but you do get a complete lower body. So this is a body where he's just sitting, and then the head obviously can be just switched off completely. In fact, what's so crazy about this figure is that we're more or less getting two figures, or rather we're very close to getting two figures. The only thing missing from having a second figure is the back of his head. So all of these, if we just had a second back of the head, we literally could just make a second Hamtaro, which would be pretty awesome, I think, in my opinion, just to have two figures. But what are you going to do? These are just now accessories. So, yeah, then we have, of course, extra face plates. This being the best one ever with his big poofy cheeks, and I love it so much. Unfortunately, paint apps are not perfect. You can see here where it kind of smudges a little bit, and then when it goes over on the eye, you can see where the sculpted line is inside of the eye, which it's a little disappointing. Again, these are very expensive figures. You're definitely not gonna notice it all from a distance, and on the shelf, it's really not gonna make a difference. But it is there. Then you get, of course, the happy smiling face with the eyes closed, and this is super cute. They're all well done. I feel like the lines are not perfect on any of them, but they're very close. They never seem to get the lines 100% perfect, but I imagine that's near impossible to do, to be completely honest. But they do look great. Then we get this nice pile of sunflower seeds. This is I don't think this is hollow either, or maybe it is hollow on the inside, but just softer plastic. And this is nice, a little assortment. They're all painted. Got the brown ones and the white ones. This is great. I love this little pile of sunflower seeds. Then he has a sunflower, a little mini sunflower, I guess, which, it's cute and it goes with the character, obviously, but it's obviously a sunflower would be way bigger than a hamster. So, I guess he just has a little baby sunflower. Then he comes with one additional hand that's by itself. This hand is actually used for the sunflower, so you can just switch it out. And then you can put the sunflower in the little hole just like that, and you got your little sunflower in the hand. Very nice. Then he's got a hand also for holding the seed. This hand actually has a peg. So it's pretty much only for this. There's a peg hole in the sunflower as well. And that's like, it is obviously it's removable, but I don't know why you would need to remove it because I don't think you could use it for anything else. Then of course you get the standard Nendoroid base, and this is pretty much exactly the regular standard base with the small arm, plugs into the base like that, and then plugs into the back of the figure. Now let's take a more in-depth look at Hamtaro. All right, so here is Hamtaro, and he's looking super, super cute. Now this is a very different Nendoroid than most of the ones that they make. Obviously, it's a completely different body type than like just the regular people. So they did their completely their own thing with this figure. So I mean, and it looks good. I think the paint apps are really nice. You know, a little bit of shading with the brown and the orange on top. Unfortunately, you know, this missed the spot actually a little bit with that circle. But the face looks good. Like I was saying before, the eye kind of, you see that sculpt kind of within the eye there, especially on this side, or rather only on this side. So it's not perfect. I like the fading in the ear. Looks really, really good. But it's super cute. I think they did a great job, and I'm very, very happy to have this figure. Now, when it comes to articulation, it really doesn't do much at all, but it does have some articulation points. So his head does move forward and back a little bit. It's just it's not on a ball joint. It's on one of the Nendoroid joints. So one of these kind of joints, you can see. So this can rock forward and back, but this can actually turn if you wanted it to. And then you can have it go the other direction if you wanted it. Now, something new with this figure is the arms are actually on ball joints. So you can see the arms move a little bit forward and back. You can kind of pull them out like that, so you can see where the ball joint goes. So if you pull them out, you can actually get the arm to go a little bit further back and forth, and then the arms then just go right back in. So you can have a little bit of extra motion there on his arms. Then his feet are also on ball joints, so you can see how there is a ball joint attaching the feet, but they don't really look like they're gonna move at all. You can, I guess, spin them, it looks like, but they kind of then move out of place where they're supposed to be. So you can spin them a little bit, and they do move around and pivot a little tiny bit, and really not much motion at all. Unfortunately, this figure does not move too much. Now, there's also some articulation on this body, which I just wanted to point out. So it's pretty much the same type of articulation as this. The arms are just on the same type of ball joints, so you can move the arms on here, around, up, down, and whatnot. Also the hands, I didn't mention the hands. The hands do spin because the hands are all removable as well. So you can switch out the different hands from here. So you do get a couple different hand options because you can just take the different hands here. In fact, this hand right here is for holding the sunflower seed, because you can see that the sunflower seed can kind of just fit right there. So if you just switch out this hand, it will kind of fit nicely into the spot for the sunflower seed to be held. And then on this body, of course, the feet move the same way as the feet is on the other one as well. They're on that ball joint. Although I could only get the left foot to move, the right foot seems to be, oh, there it is. That's moving now, okay. Yeah, so you can kind of, again, you can pull it out a little bit and move it around if you wanted to, and then push it just back in. So Hamtaro stands just about 2.5 inches tall. And here he is next to the SH Figuarts Majin Vegeta. And here he is next to the Nendoroid Naruto. Here he is next to the McFarlane Toys Geralt from The Witcher. And here he is next to the Marvel Legends Given. Alrighty, so overall, I really, really like this little guy. Unfortunately, I wouldn't really call him too much of an action figure because he doesn't really move. He just has some extra options. I mean, I guess Nendoroids, for a lot of them don't really move too much anyway. Although some of them more recently have had those, have had actual joints and stuff. So those are definitely action figures. But this one barely, I mean, the legs don't even move. So like, it's barely an action figure, sort of an action figure. But regardless, I do like this little guy. He's very expensive for what you get. You don't get a ton of parts. You get a nice assortment, but not like a ton of stuff, especially considering how big the box is. You really, it looks like you're getting a lot more than you actually are. But he's super cute, and Hamtaro is a classic show from my youth. So I'm very, very happy to have a little Hamtaro in my collection. Anyway, if you like this review, make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Please check out my Instagram. It's at Craig Stuff. Check back every Friday at noon for brand new videos. I will see you guys next time. Later.